We're in Charlotte, North Carolina, and Frank, it is just starting to heat up out on the golf course. Fans are streaming in, anticipating a highly contested event with the best golfers in the world.
One reason the fans love this course so much, Rich, the green mile. It's fine to have a good golf course, but it's got to have a great finish. It's got a great finish, then it becomes a great golf course. Quail Hollow has that great finish of 16, 17, and 18.
Just 418 yards to kick off this Wells Fargo Championship. Frank, what's the right way to get at this hole?
A nice little straight one down there. Even an iron's actually all right here, Rich. Don't have to be overly aggressive and blaze away with a driver, but iron 3-wood, that's the norm for most players.
Interesting, with the almost space-age advancements in golf equipment, what with new, lighter materials, and with the increased focus on fitness and strength, players are hitting the ball longer than ever. That has forced architects to lengthen the golf courses without sacrificing the integrity or the shot value of the original design. Terrific golf shot, and now that for an easy birdie. And this will be a 5-foot putt here. Putting on a show, this tournament moves to 15 under par. Teeing it up here in the second hole, Frank, it's a short par 3.
Yeah, it plays a little bit downhill, about half a club, Rich. There's a sort of shallow bunker in that back area, and also that green starts to reduce in size on the left side. Good par 3. And this is not heading in the right direction.
No, it looks like it's going to be in the rough. And it looks like it's in the rough there, Frank.
It might not be as bad as it looks.
Second shot coming out of the rough here.
Oh.
Didn't hit it in there tight, but still with a good chance.
Yeah, if that's his worst shot at the end of the day, then I still think he's played well.
It's a bogey. Right, it's a bogey.
Standing over this putt, concentrating on the read.
Bogey.
In this situation, Rich, a bogey's not all that bad. Still has the lead.
Moving on to the third hole now. It's a par 4, 452 yards.
Big sweeping dogleg left, and the fairway actually goes in the opposite direction of the dogleg. Must hit a good tee shot for 2 reasons. One, to find the fairway, and also the length of this hole, over 450 yards. Long and straight.
That's how you do it. Not the longest, but not bad. 295 yards in the fairway. We'll settle. Frank, what's the best way to get at this hole location on the approach of the third?
Second shot plays a little bit uphill, plus that general slope from left to right.
Appears to be what they call a commercial play. Very solid. So a chance for birdie after another solid approach shot. Don't leave it short. Wow.
Even par currently.
Hold up.
Has his par. Frank, this is a muscular par 4 here at just under 490 yards, the 4th at Quail Hollow. A difficult proposition.
It is, but fortunately that tee shot plays a little downhill. But one of the difficulties with the tee shot is the fairway kicks from right to left. So it needs a good one to keep it on the fairway, and another green that has 3 different levels.
It's nice to roll in a 25-footer now and then. Those feel good. But still, there's nothing like hitting that perfect tee ball. Long and straight.
Yeah, you can puff out your chest, last to play, the advantage, holes shorter. Basically, the list goes on.
That is tasty looking right there from just a perfect spot in the fairway.
That is prime real estate. How do you get a lie like that? Seriously, you could hit any club from there.
Come on, ball. Ooh.
Okay, good shot on the dance floor.
That'll do.
Just a tap in to finish the hole. Stroke that with authority. Here we are at the par 5 fifth. It's 570 yards. Frank, this should be reachable for most players, don't you think?
Yeah, if you hit a good tee shot, especially with the draw, it will be. But the hardest part of this is judging that kick on the fairway that kicks the ball to the right. And it sort of turns at that awkward area at where the top of your tee shot range. That's where that dog leg is.
Come on, ball.
This one is definitely heading left. Looks like it is going to end up in the rough.
Oh.
That one ends up in the rough.
That went sideways.
Second shot from the rough. It's on the way.
No. Tree. Stay on. Hold it.
So from the rough back to the fairway, that's the right way to go.
Yeah, didn't take the bait. And at least now he's only going to play the price of a poor tee shot. Still got a good chance, though, getting away with par.
Get up, ball.
Oh, nice strike, Rich. Not quite directly in line with the flag.
Well,
Just
no,
drifting
no.
a bit to the right, but he'll settle. That's well played. Now a good look at birdie. Now this for birdie came away with par in the previous round.
Now, just when you thought they might pick up one, now settle for a par.
Steady away.
Nothing wrong with that par putt. Frank, this is where you know that players like Bubba Watson, Dustin Johnson, Rory McIlroy are playing a different game than guys like me. They step up to this 250-yard par 3 and they might hit a 5-iron. It is a little downhill, but they might be with a middle iron where a lot of us would be with a driver.
Well, you see the advantage of that power on this very hole, not just because of the length they got to hit it, but the green they're heading into. This green slopes off in both directions, right and left, so you have to land that ball in the middle of the green. So yeah, it's a big advantage if you can go at this hole with like a 5-iron.
You couldn't ask for much more than that, except to make it. Locked in on the read and the speed.
Steady away.
Good putt. Well, Frank, an eagle is in play here at the par 5-7.
And a 6, and a 7, and an 8, or a 9, actually. This is a potential scorecard record, the 7th hole. Many a tee shot has found that creek on the right, trees, problems on the left. There's no question there's a reward for a good tee shot here. But then there's a decision on do you go for this par 5 and 2. It's not overly long, just over 530 yards. It is very tempting.
Nice long tee shot there and a good lie, Frank. should be pretty good
Sit.
right there. On the safe side.
Beauty.
Can't hide the flagstick from that.
Beauty. Get
Frank,
in.
this is just an absolute bludgeoning right now. And
Get in.
And the lead widens. Frank, I love a drivable par 4. In the modern power game, it really adds an element of excitement. And here we go at the 350-yard par 4/8.
Well, you're definitely going to love this one then, Rich, because it ticks all the boxes here. There's no water in play, just a few bunkers down the left and the one that protects the right side of the green. And you've got a really narrow green, so plenty of reward with minimal risk.
Frank couldn't ask for anything more.
Just the lie there, too. It is sitting up like it's teed up.
Not a long shot here into the 8th, but Frank, this approach is still pretty challenging.
Yeah, this is a very narrow green with 4 different levels, so you can either go low, try and skip it up there, or just sort of grab a lofted wedge and try and land it and keep it on the same tee.
Beauty.
That would be a great look at birdie. Birdie putt coming up. A par on this hole yesterday.
Well do.
In for birdie. Well, Frank, what do you think of the 9th hole here at Quail Hollow?
Oh, I think it's a beauty, Rich. One of those long, nice drawing tee shots. 500 yards is a par 4. You have to hit a good drive down there. The fairway doesn't camber that much. Hole does dogleg to the left. Big advantage for a big tee shot here.
He has given this one the full treatment. Perfect release through the ball, and this shot is on the fairway, over 300 yards.
Come on, ball. Get up. Beautiful.
Had a birdie here yesterday in there close. Great opportunity for another one. Settles in over the putt.
Nice.
And he has it.
A good putt redeems all.
Well, that was a nearly flawless performance on the front side, but Frank, we know it's an 18-hole game, isn't it?
That's right. Now's not the time to pat yourself on the back.
Get up.
Good contact, good result. Wow, that is a monster drive down there, about 315 yards. Playing his second shot here at the par 5. A little bit offline to the left, and he'll pay a bit of a price because that was
nice
fairly
bounce.
thick. And that one lands in the first cut, Frank.
Interesting choice coming ahead here. It'll be interesting to see how he reads this lie.
Well do.
Early part of this second 9 and a good approach shot. Now, pretty good chance for birdie.
It's at sneaky distance.
Get in. Beauty.
Frank, this is a player in full flight right now.
It looks too easy right now.
Frank, on this backside at Quail Hollow, a player does have a good chance to get off to a good start with that par 5 10th and now relatively short par 4 11th, where a player with a good drive could stick a short iron in their hands.
Yeah, this is one you're going to have to make a decision. You can just play
Missed
this
a
as a
tree.
straightforward dogleg left par
Ooh.
4 and hit a 3-wood or a long iron up
Got
there.
away
and
with that
a
one.
9-iron or something like that into the green. Or, if you want it, you can try and blast a drive around the corner. I don't know if that's the more prudent play, but it's fun.
Nice.
Excellent play right there. The approach, giving him another good look. Not a gimme, but well within his range.
Whoa.
Tough game, Frank. You can hit 300-yard drives and miss 3-foot putts.
Yeah, there's the ecstasy, and that's the agony.
Really not much to this. The only issue would be a lack of concentration or focus. Just an amazing display. The records continue to fall. Here we are now at the 12th, and Frank, this is a beautiful but dangerous hole, par 4.
It is in a number of ways. The hole bends gently to the right, which you'd think would favor a nice little fade, but
Nice
the
ping.
fairway just seems to shrink up. I've seen this fairway missed by
Centre
so
cut.
many good players. And plus its yardage, 450 odd. You can't really lay back too far, otherwise you've got too long for your second shot.
Well, this is a challenging second shot here to the par 4 12.
It's almost like two greens, Rich. That ridge that goes through the middle about the halfway point, 18 to 20 yards. Anything over that will kick on, and anything short of that runs back to the front. This looks like it's going to find the target.
Oh, beautiful.
On the
Right
green,
over the flag.
Looking at a birdie opportunity. Made par yesterday. This one for birdie.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
Continues to amaze. Yet another birdie. And what a day it's been. Here we are at the par 3, 13th hole. It's 210 yards. What does it take here, Frank?
It's one actually where you'd rather be conservative than aggressive here. And the reason why is this green tends to roll off at the back and the front and the middle there. So it's just something that pitches more in the central part of the green is really
Get
what's
up, ball.
required.
Get up.
He's knocked it on the green, but not in a great position. This is a difficult chance coming up here. Long birdie try. Birdie try again here today.
Come on, ball. Come on, ball.
Always two
not bad.
components to the long lag putt. The speed, number one, and
Not bad.
then the read. And missed out on that second part. So a tester from 4 feet.
Settle for a par.
So has the par. Moving on to the next hole, and the lead, Frank, is very much intact. Well, Frank, as we arrive at the par 4 14th, just 345 yards, our players no doubt are looking for a little advice from a guy who's been there. You've done it at the highest level. What's the right play here?
Rich, after all these years, I think it's like a modified tee shot. And what I'm going to say with that is like a strong 3-wood, something that pitches around 270 and kicks 30 or 40 yards, finishes up about 20 yards short of the green. I think that's the best ploy. You won't be able to get at all the flags, but I think you'll play the hole under par for the week.
When's the right time to pull out the big driver and have a go at this green?
I don't think there is, but maybe you at home should try.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
My goodness, what does a guy have to do to make a putt out here? That was a good-looking putt, just not falling right now.
Sadly, he's going to be disappointed.
This one just requires a little bit of focus.
Set up a putt.
In for par. We're now teed up at the 15th hole. It is the final par 5 here at Quail Hollow, 577 yards. And Frank, I remember this hole well. McIlroy stiffed a 5-iron on his way to making eagle, his first PGA Tour win.
Get down there, get down there.
And the opportunity exists again here. Under 600 yards, plays downhill off the tee. Those two bunkers on the right are perfectly situated. That second one about 310 yards to it. So something straight at that one with a little draw will set up that mid-iron or long iron that has to be hit very high and uphill.
Come on, ball.
Appears to be what they call a commercial play. Very solid.
It was almost like that's what he wanted to do, but why would you want it to run over the back?
Just in the first cut of rough. Not a bad lie. The only issue is he might get a jumper here.
Oh, mother.
That was
Plucker.
some shot out of the rough. I really didn't think he could even get that
Slightly
on the
overhit
Just to
that.
get it on the green, as you say, I think is a big win.
No way near that
Oh,
one.
you hate to miss from that distance.
Set up a putt.
Simple, solid, and he'll take it.
But one that you need to make.
This is the start of what some say is the toughest finishing stretch on the PGA Tour. It's known as the Green Mile. Frank, what makes it so challenging?
Well, this hole in particular, Rich, the dogleg right, it means it plays every inch of it's just over 500 yards. That bunker you can see down the right, 325 yards to carry that. If you can fly the ball that far, at least you can chew off 2/3 of this hole, and that is well required here. Otherwise, it's a long, long second shot.
Come on, ball. Come on, ball. Beauty.
See if you can get this one to drop here at the 16th for a birdie. Well, there's an opportunity wasted.
Just knock it in for a par, and let's forget about this one. Golf is not about perfect, but it's going to hurt the cause.
In for par.
Don't need to chase anything. Just keep it simple.
Frank, this is all you want in a par 3, especially late in the round. You have to carry the water. You have to deal with the pressure. At 221 yards, this requires a player's very best.
On the process of elimination, don't go long, don't go left, don't go short, and right is marginal. It doesn't leave you with much.
Come on, ball. Get up.
Not looking good, Frank.
Oh,
I think it's
dear. Just
Into
missed
the
the
tall
water.
cabbage. That ball is swallowed up. Second shot coming out of the rough here.
Little skipper. Little skipper. Run, ball, run.
And from the rough, he manages to not only make the green, but get within easy striking distance of the hole. Just needs to keep it steady here over the putt.
Get in.
Oh, I thought he had that.
Oh, so did
Man,
I just pushed it.
So did
that
I.
hurts.
Jesus, man. Oh well, bogey. Not going to hurt too much.
That's a bogey, but still in the lead.
We start to see shots in hand really valuable.
Here we are, the 18th hole at Quail Hollow. Simply put, Frank, a player needs to hit maybe his best tee shot of the day.
I would agree with you, Rich. If you were to measure this hole from trees on the left to trees on the right, it's actually a really wide fairway or expansive land. But that creek that just meanders its way through the middle of this hole completely changes the nature of this hole. And consequently, you hit the nail on the head. If you don't hit a good tee shot, you will rack up something here. And I've got no idea how big it'll be.
Come on, ball, get up.
This one looks like it's headed right for the middle of the dance floor, Frank.
Rather
Beautiful.
nice shot.
Frankie's knocking them down and picking them up.
Oh, it's just taking pins out, one after the other.
Birdie putt coming up. Had a par on this hole yesterday.
Yeah. Nice way to finish.
Oh, another one goes in.
Sweet.
Frank, in golf, there's nothing quite like the final round of a hotly contested championship, and this one could be a doozy.
And there's nothing quite like that leaderboard I'm looking at right now. We are going to have some amazing golf. This one is going to have to be won.
Well, on to the final round. Can I keep it going? We'll have to wait and see.